Much like everyone else in gacha, I've had my share of bad pulls. But honestly, I never really had the art to awaken some of them. I tried though, I really did. But at some point, I just asked myself why? I mean, what for? Now, one of the biggest traps that gacha players tend to fall into is the resource paralysis. Everyone is trying to squeeze the absolute best value from every resources. However, some of the times we end up sitting on them and never just use them. But let's be honest now, some champions are never gonna help your account. So start wondering, I mean, if a hero is never going to be helpful, why would I keep it? Why not trying to turn it into something that actually might benefit or help my account? Now personally, I don't see the value of having every hero at A5 just for the sake of it. I don't really have the Pokédex completion urge. So I started looking at those heroes, or just copies or extra copies of them, as potential currency instead. Now, it's important, I'm not saying sell everything blindly. What I'm saying is that sometimes the practical choice is better than a sentimental one. Now, right now I don't have anything saved up to buy anything. Mostly because I have my eyes set on Ardea right now, and Ardea Awakenings. But I might end up in holding out for one of the Ancient Lord Soulstones instead. I just don't have those yet. Now, the biggest counter argument is, but what if they get buffed? And yes, that sounds reasonable on paper, but in practice that almost never happens. And so the example that some people usually bring up is the Zealous one. Now, I don't believe that Zealous case prove a point, because in my personal opinion is that Zealous was buffed because Cultist 15 to 18, the new stages that were added, I don't think that would be possible, at least on a list, without buffing one of the heroes. Zealous is that hero in this case. So if Zealous had been the start of a trend, a genuine revisiting of underpowered heroes like Crutch, Absan, Orim, Magnus for example, and all the other dust collectors in our accounts, then maybe that argument would hold more weight. But that's not what happened. And regardless how much we want every hero to have a niche, that's not the reality. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but not all heroes are created equal. And some of them, their best use is on their way out. So what's your stance on it? Are you feeling the Pokédex, or perhaps you're holding out because you believe in future buffs? Or you're someone that's more inclined to a more practical approach, perhaps like mine? Anyways, I'm off to browse the Soulstone catalog now. Thank you for watching, you're a legend. One not worth selling. Catch you in the next one. Ciao! Alright, Crutch, time to take the long, lonely walk into the dark.